Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. This is your host Ram with your daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. And on this particular Cricket Happenings show, you're going to see we are going to have a look at the Bangladesh team, which has actually announced their World Cup squad today. So we'll have a look at that, and then the as far as IPL was concerned, Rajasthan Royals and Kings XI Punjab once again clashed. And as you would remember, the unsavory episode that happened between Ravichandran Ashwin and Butler when Ashwin mankaded Butler, but nothing of that sort today. But it was all Ashwin would have been very happy with this performance because he was the one who really gave it a real biff at the end of in the final over by hitting two sixes and taking the score to a respectable score. And in the end, it was so important that Ashwin's innings that it enabled the Kings XI Punjab to put it across the Rajasthan Royals today. So we'll have a look at that as well. So and the other thing is that Zimbabwe completed a clean sweep of United Arab Emirates in the four-match ODI series in UAE. So they won it 4-0. So now let's have a look at the Bangladesh team. Now, Bangladesh team, Ashraf Murtaza is going to be leading the team for the World Cup. Tamim Iqbal, and they have a lot of experience in the mix, no doubt about that. Tamim Iqbal, Soumya Sarkar, Liton Das, Mohammad Mithun. Now, one was expecting Mohammad Mithun to be a part of it because he's been consistently scoring, as we all know. Mushfiqur Rahim. Now, this is the experience that Bangladesh has, and these are the players who actually played four World Cups. Ashraf Murtaza, Tamim Iqbal, Mushfiqur Rahim, Shakib al Hassan, Mahmudullah. These are the players who have played four consecutive World Cups. Sabir Rahman is there. Mosaddek Hussain has made a comeback into the team. He's the right arm off player and is a big hitter of the ball as well. Shakib al Hassan, Mahmudullah, Mehdi Hassan Miraz, the right arm off spinner. Mohammad Saifuddin is the pacer. Now, what they have done is they have included Abu Jayed. Abu Jayed is someone who did duty in New Zealand in the Test matches, where one could see his pronounced swing. He has an action which is resembling the England bowler James Anderson, and we saw that how he was able to generate a lot of swing on New Zealand conditions. So one is expecting Abu Jayed, they are probably expecting, so that's the reason after giving him a chance in the Test matches, they have really reckoned that English conditions is something which is going to definitely suit Abu Jayed. And I think Abu Jayed would be a real proposition in English conditions because he was able to generate a lot of swing in New Zealand conditions. And then they have Mustafizur Rahman, who is the workhorse for them, and Rubel Hussain, who always plays for them. So this is the team composition as far as the Bangladesh World Cup is concerned. The few names left, I was a bit surprised after seeing that Imrul Case, normally a very good stroke maker, has not found his spot in the team. Other than that, I think they have also included, if I'm not wrong, Naeem Hussain and okay, no, they are not included. They have been included in another team. But this is the World Cup squad as far as Bangladesh are concerned. So Taskin Ahmed also does not find a place in the team. So now let's get on from this match to the IPL. We are talking about Kings XI Punjab taking on the Rajasthan Royals today. So let's have a look at the card. So Kings XI Punjab were the ones who actually batted first and totaled 182 for 6. Now it was KL Rahul, I'm sure, would have been very happy after seeing that his name was there for the World Cup. Today once again they had a good partnership. Gale was the one who did the maximum of the scoring. In fact, the partnership was 38 runs, out of which Gale had already contributed 30 of 22 deliveries, which included 2 fours and 3 sixes. Rahul making a one. Rahul basically, as you know, as I said, he would have been very happy with the news that he was included in the World Cup. Made 52 of 47 deliveries, which included 3 fours and 2 sixes. So they definitely gave a real tonk to the bowlers Dhaval Kulkarni and Javed Unadkat in the beginning, but Jofra Archer was absolutely on the money. 4 overs, no made in 3 for 15. Tremendous bowling under the conditions. Jofra Archer is one I'm sure is looking forward to having his, like Rahul, who has been included in the Indian team. I'm sure Jofra Archer is looking forward to be included in the England team for the World Cup. As far as so Gale made 30, as I said. Jofra Archer was the one who actually picked up Chris Gale's wicket, so that was very well done. And this is like a sort of a guy from the Barbados. Jofra Archer was from Barbados, and he took the big Jamaican's wicket. And this was a ball which was probably put in a bit slower, and Gale had a poke at it, and he was gone. Mayank Agarwal really slapped 26 runs of just 12 deliveries, which included 2 fours and 1 4 and 2 sixes, and he was a victim of the bowling of the leggy Sodhi. David Miller making 40 of 27 balls to 2 fours and 2 sixes. So there was definitely a lot of aggression as far as the Kings and Punjab batting was concerned. As if you look at the final tally, they ended up at 182 for 6. Now they definitely, there was a stage when they were a bit struggling. They were not. They really needed a lot of injection of runs. 164 in 19.1 overs, and look at what Ravichandran Ashwin did. Ravichandran Ashwin clattered 2 sixes and a boundary in a knock of unbeaten 17 of just 4 deliveries to take the Kings Punjab to a score of 182 for 6. Bowling, if you look at it, Dhaval Kulkarni 4 overs no made and 1 for 37. Unadkat 4 overs 1 for 48. Jofra Archer, look at the bowling figures of Jofra Archer. 4 overs no maiden, 1 for 3 for 15. He took some important wickets. He picked up Gale's wicket. He picked up Nicholas Pooran. He picked up Mandeep Singh. And East Sodhi had 4 overs 141. Shreyas Gopal 4 overs 1 for 31. Now Rajasthan Royals, replying to 182 for 6, had a good start. Tripathi giving them a good start with 50 of 45 deliveries. In fact, the opening partnership was 38, with Butler hitting 23 of those of 17 balls, 1 4 and 2 6, and Tripathi his contribution being 50 of 45 deliveries, which included 4 boundaries. 4 boundaries, yes. And then Sanju Samson contributed 27 of 21 balls with 2 fours. And two, I mean, it was the spin twins, Ashwin and Ashwin, working together, but R. Ashwin was the one who was amongst the wickets. He picked up the important wicket of Tripathi, then went on to claim the wicket, a valuable wicket, that of Sanju Samson. Rahane was out for 26 of 21. Turner was out for naught. Jofra Archer for 1. Binny tried his bit to get as close to the Kings Punjab total as possible, but in the end, his contribution was 33 of 11. He tried his level best, I thought, but as I said, the scoring rate kept going up with no support for Binny, as Binny finished with an unbeaten 33 of 11 deliveries, 2 fours and 3 sixes in that, and Javed, and 170 for 7, and it was a victory by 12 runs. And one knew that Ravichandran Ashwin's biffing at the final bend, which really helped Kings of Punjab. Arshdeep Singh, 4 overs 2 for 43, was costly. Mujibur Rahman, 3 overs 1 for 24. M. Ashwin, as I said, was the economical sell, 4 overs 1 for 24. The other end, Ravichandran Ashwin, about 4 overs for 24 runs and 2 wickets. Mohammad Shami was a bit off colour today, 4 overs 2 for 46, and Mandeep Singh 1 over 1 for 8. And Ravichandran Ashwin, for his all-round performance, took the Man of the Match award. Now, from here, as I said, today is a very short cricket show, and from here we head on. Tomorrow's match, which is coming, it is Sunrisers Hyderabad are taking on the Chennai Super Kings. So that is the match which is coming up tomorrow. Very quickly, we'll have a look at Zimbabwe against United Arab Emirates, actually doing a clean sweep in the 4-match ODI series by taking it 4-0. United Arab Emirates batted first, and they were bowled out for 175. The highest scorer being Chirag Suri. Yet you remember, he used to play for Gujarat Lions in the IPL. Chirag Suri, 46 of 76 deliveries, 3 fours and 1 6 was and the other high scorer was Rizwan with 45 of 87, 1 boundary. Mohammad Usman contributing 27. Now 175 all out, the United Arab Emirates. Jarvis, as you know, he was the man of the match, and he has been doing it on a very consistent basis. 9 overs, 1 minute, 228, giving them the quick breakthroughs. Chatara had 1 for 28, Pofu 2 for 39, Williams 2 for 27 of 10 overs, and Sikandar Raza 1 for 38. So United Arab Emirates have found Zimbabweans quite hot in the series, and they were left with nothing there. So it was a big disappointment, I would say, for the United Arab Emirates fans. As far as the Zimbabwean batting card was concerned, Chari and Chakaba started off in a very aggressive vein to add pretty quick runs. 44 they had it in the 9th over. Chakaba making 28 of 32, 2 fours, 1 6. Irvine Chakaba making 28 of 32 balls, 2 fours, 1 6, and Chari making 19 of 27, 1 4, 1 6. Irvine made 11, but they were in a spot of a bother because they started losing wickets with Zahur Khan taking Irvine, Sean Williams Rohan Mustafa taking Sean Williams, and suddenly there was a bit of pressure. They lost Sean Williams, Sikandar Raza, and Peter Moore in quick succession, and suddenly the score read 120 for 7 in the 25th over, and it looked like probably the United Arab Emirates were really making a good comeback into the game. This was a time when there was just the halfway mark, but Maruma made sure that he is not going to give any chance to the United Arab Emirates to come back to the match, as he smashed 35 of just 22 deliveries, which included 3 fours and 2 sixes. And Burl was there. Burl was actually run out for 1. Jarvis not out on 5, and that was the end of the match there. It was basically decided by the Duckworth Lewis because of rain. So 129 for 7 was the score at the time, and they were declared the winners. And a 4-0 victory for Zimbabwe against United Arab Emirates in the 4-match ODI series. Nothing to really talk about. The man of the match going to Kyle Jarvis, and the player of the series going to Regis Chakaba for his very consistent batting. That's about it. Sums up the cricket show for the day today. Hope you all loved it, and with more to come on my next cricket broadcast, which will be coming up tomorrow. But nevertheless, I could not cover a lot on this particular cricket show. But my Twitter is absolutely live. I'm already on the cricket tweets, so you can always catch up with lots of tweets of my cricket on Twitter. And that's about it as far as today is concerned. It's a big good night from my studios here in Toronto.